Hey, what's up, Mzansi? Welcome back to the show. It's Everything Sports Mzansi, the name of the channel, and it's EPL Mgosi. Back at it again after a long international break. Gents, how are you doing?
Yo,
Yeah,
couldn't wait. After beating Man United, you just want to play the next day. After beating Man United, and you just
Yeah,
want to play the next day. So how many days did I have to wait now to play the next game? Oh, 14 days. Yeah. It was too much.
don't
Yo.
let don't let
yeah. Yeah, Musha's not gonna like that one. Musha's not gonna like that one. Otherwise,
Yo,
gents,
guys.
what you been up to? Tando, Lucanio, what do you guys been up to while you enjoyed the international break? Do you catch any footy?
yeah, man. I was watching the international footy. It's
Mm-hmm.
boring, but it's something. Just to keep
True
you
that.
busy.
I
Yeah.
honestly agree. I honestly agree.
It's not like the
Yeah.
Euros, is it?
Nah. Definitely not.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
think I think the Euros were a bit more high stakes than
True.
this. So you know what I mean. But this caught a couple games here and there. I didn't watch every single game.
Mm-hmm.
Caught a couple
Mm.
games. A few good games.
Yeah.
And Bafana
Listen,
Bafana, guys. Don't forget Bafana Bafana as well.
Actually,
yeah.
for me, this international break, it was Bafana that did it for me. Like, anyway, yes, with a couple of hot stopping moments and
No.
feeling deflected. But again, we won in injury time. We did it in injury
That
time,
keeper
guys.
must not play again. That keeper must not play again.
As I said, guys,
Did that keeper play
Is it
against
Ron?
South Sudan? Did that same keeper play again? I don't know. I
no,
like
no, it didn't. I said to you guys, that guy is only good for Amakuicho, guys. Like, yeah, he's like,
a dressing room to warm up
Yeah.
the team before they
Yeah.
go into the field.
Just to keep
yeah.
morale
So
in the dressing room.
anything else, like keep that guy out of the team. Keep that
Yeah.
guy out of the team. But yeah, like so yeah, guys, Bafana, did us proud over not really yet. A couple of things like a good win against South Sudan. Actually, we should have won the game easily, and again, it's not convincing, but again, 3 points, good enough.
Do you think Uganda will beat us when we go to them? Because by the looks of things, it's like they're gonna beat us, Uganda. By the looks of
Look,
things.
it's going to be a very difficult game. But again, we know what's on the line. But again, Bafana, once things are on the line, ish, guy,
Spirit of failure.
dang, I'm so proud. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I can't say. I think let's, our blood pressure and heart rates were like so high during South Sudan game. So let's
Yeah.
get that down a bit. But we
Listen, man.
can't get that down because, especially
Listen.
on my side of things, we have the North London Derby coming up this weekend.
Ooh.
Listen. Before you go to the North London.
Wait, Tando, what's up?
Before you go to the North London Derby, I just want to say, right? Life is already hard. So why make it
On
harder
who?
by watching South Africa, by watching Bafana Bafana? Why make it harder by watching Bafana Bafana? I'm sorry, I
Because
refuse.
we are
Like,
patriots over here.
Listen, I'm a patriot myself, but I refuse to watch Bafana Bafana. I'm sorry. There's no way.
We
yeah,
are
like,
patriots
fair
from
enough, bro.
There's
Brazil.
Like,
no way.
especially if you're supporting
Rem-
Chelsea right now. Like, I mean, you can't have so much heartache.
We 5 minutes in the episode, Chip.
Nah.
Come on.
Like, one heartbreak at a time.
Exactly.
But
One
okay,
heartbreak at a
but guys,
time.
let's be
Please.
realistic, man. Let's be realistic. I think in order for us to be watching those games, I think those games played on very random days and random times, like a Friday night at 6 p.m. And then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, I think they played on Tuesday, like at 3 o'clock. So, like, it's not that there was a fixture congestion on a weekend that maybe allowed us not to watch the game, whereby
Yeah.
there was no football after coming from very good weekend before of football, and then you like, yo, you just want to watch something. But okay,
Yeah.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah, no, that's true.
A Liverpool supporter.
And I
I
mean,
obvious, yeah.
Sticks, you said you came from a 3-0 thrashing of Man United, and the only thing that you wanted to see was Liverpool. So guys, I'm glad the EPL's back. I'm glad the show's back. I mean, without the EPL, you don't have a show.
Are you sure
Yeah.
you're glad Gamit's back with your injuries and red cards? Just
Ooh.
checking. 1, 2.
We will get there, my man. You're already cooking me in the preview. We're
Nah.
not even in the
Oh, come
we're not in the
on.
review show here, my man. We're in the preview. We are building up to the game.
Okay.
So
Love
yeah,
that.
man. Look, again, EPL's back. EPL Mgosi is back on your channel, guys. So please keep it locked right there. Do like, subscribe, and do click the notification button so that you guys can get all our future videos coming up. So yeah, speaking about the EPL, as mentioned already, we have the North London Derby. I don't go, actually, like surprisingly, I don't go into this one with full confidence. And you've already mentioned part of the reason there's sticks is the depletion of our squad and our failure to, I feel, have a good
Your
transfers.
squad is not depleted. You made signings. What do you mean? You made signings. There's no depletion.
Okay, what signings did we make?
His signing got
Merino,
injured the first training
The guy's injured.
they had.
Calafiori.
Calafiori is injured.
No, I'm just
Mentioned.
saying, are you talking about injuries? Like, what do you mean? So, do injuries determine your game? Remember when Liverpool were playing with youngsters for about 4 months, when you were just having fun, like there were no players. Now, all of a sudden, when you just get two injured players injured, and then now all of a sudden to you, your season is over. Like, you
It's
remember
who said
Liverpool?
that?
No, I'm just saying in general, Game, because I know you. There was a time Liverpool were playing with youngsters consecutively. And like you just said, when it's going to end in tears, it's going to end in tears. And yes, it ended in tears, but with a trophy. But now you got two players injured. Now all of a sudden, season is over. Hey, man, this guy. Like,
No,
I'm
guys,
lost
guys,
now.
guys. Mooks,
Like,
Pando, you guys are on here as well. Did I mention
Yes.
anything
thank
about our season being over I said the squad is depleted. And that's true. We have
Kalogo,
injuries.
you don't
But
you don't even have full. You just said I don't have even full confidence of the game that I'm going to against Tottenham because why? Because of two injuries. Just now, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
but you didn't allow me to finish off and say even
All
Tottenham
right.
have injuries and they have players that are returning during this particular game. So it's an even thing, but I don't go in with full confidence. And it's fair enough. It's a North London derby.
Why?
Anything
Why
can
don't you
happen.
have the confidence? You've got the most expensive team between the two teams. You ended like 89 points, probably like 30 points ahead of Tottenham. Like, what makes you now like we're not coming there with confidence? Like, this is the team that you always beat. Like, if we open up the stats, you always beat this team now. Why don't you have confidence? Just because of two players injured again.
Steve, do you want me to come on here and be arrogant on it? Tando, let's go. What do you think about the North London Derby and my non-confidence in my team at the moment going into the game?
Mm. No, I'll answer I'll answer your question, Tanile. Ne? Why he lacks this confidence in his team. It's because his team
I would
doesn't
like
have
to
that
know.
dog in them. That's why his team doesn't have
Exactly.
that dog in them.
And I think that's what I should have just said, maybe.
100%.
Nah, but to be fair,
Yeah.
this is for me personally. I
Reason,
think the
reason,
North
reason,
London
Mooks.
derby is the best derby in England over the Manchester derby.
Ah,
And when it's
Ooh,
a derby, yes,
nice. Coming
and
from a
when it's a
Chelsea.
derby, even the weaker team can win because they know the stakes.
They
Yeah,
elevate their
Yeah,
game.
they elevate their game. So
yeah.
you are correct to say you are scared because when it comes to the North London derby, you are guaranteed goals, goals, goals.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So just a
But
quick stat.
something tells me if Arsenal lose, they are out of the title race. Something tells me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just giving. I know it's still early in the
So
season.
fourth match, Jim.
Fourth game of the
I
season.
know.
You know what? We're gonna come to Liverpool in a bit, but you know, like this newly found confidence, I'm loving it. And you know what? The good thing is, you guys are gonna have it right here, recorded every single week, and see how the confidence goes from here to here by May. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to the
You
So yeah. So like speaking just to round out with regards to the North London Derby, guys, a quick stat on that one. The game, it's good that you said that as well there, Mooks. The game has never ended in a 0-0 draw. So we are bound to get goals in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
from
like
who?
and it's it, yo, this guy is cooking me today, ne? You told yourself like you're gonna cook me in the preview show. No, don't worry, I'll come back. I'll come back. Guys, just a quick one. Just a quick one on like one of the sponsors for the show as well. Basegalore. Shout out to BG. I'll hook up his Instagram handle in the description box as well. So shout out to him. As you see, going out of winter, but guess what? He has a cap for you this coming summer. I'll be rocking it next week, so you guys can keep it locked again here, so that you guys can check some of the cool stuff that come out from Ekasi. Back to the North London Derby, guys. I think it's a big one. Let's go around the room. What's your score prediction, Sticks?
I think it's going to be a 3-1 loss to Arsenal. Remember, guys, it's not about me hating on the team or anything.
Mm. Yeah, put
Even
logic
the team
behind it.
itself even the team itself has got no confidence within them that they can rise up to the occasion. And the fact that it's going to be an away game for them, I think that's what's going to make the difference with Tottenham supporters piling more pressure. I don't have any specific player from Tottenham that I can say I'll rely on will kill off the game,
Mm.
but it's just going to be the pressure of the atmosphere, the fans, and obviously with the players pushing all together to make sure that they get the results. And that's it.
Okay. Mooks, your prediction?
Now I have to think about all the players who are injured and red cards. Okay? Rice can be replaced by Uchochi. Mikel Merino, he hasn't been playing, so
Yeah.
there's already Thomas Partey. No, I think you guys have it. I think you guys have it. So I'm gonna say 3-2 Arsenal.
Okay. Cool. Nice one.
Awesome.
Pando, your prediction?
for me the same as Utandile 3-1, but the other way around. So it's going to be Arsenal 3 and then Tottenham 1.
The thing is, when there's a son, they can't just score one goal. No ways. No ways.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
So
see how it goes.
My prediction.
hence I gave Arsenal that one goal as well. Like I know that Trossard can make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best defense in the league will concede 3 goals. Come on, Tandile. But anyway, let's
Best defense.
Whoa.
Wow, did I hear that right?
Let's
what is
relax.
Let's
that?
relax there,
Let's
Chip.
Wait,
relax.
what do we have an argument around our defense being the best in the league at the moment?
It's not though.
What do you mean? Like Liverpool
Okay.
has not conceded a goal this
Yes.
season, and then when you all of a
Yes.
sudden you're coming with best defense,
Okay, last season we were
or
the
do
best
you mean,
defense.
or do you mean last season maybe because your players were included on the PFA squad of 11,
No,
but for
because
the
we
team
were the
of the
best
year now
defense
they were
in the
added
last season.
together?
Because we were the best defense last season, Tandile, that's why. But anyway, we're
How
not.
many goals conceded?
We look. We were the least conceded, least goals
Okay,
conceded
fine.
last
Let's
season.
move on.
Yeah, like let us do move on. My prediction for the game, by the way, I also do predict a 3-2 win for Arsenal. I think we might be short with regards to players being injured and all of that. But again, I said it, Tottenham also have a few people that are injured that might be coming back in. I know Solanke might be coming back and Van der Vent may be coming back into the team. But I believe with Tottenham's high line forever, Ange Ball, we definitely can be able to crack through that defense, especially with our pace from the side coming in from Saka, Martinelli. And if we do have Jesus coming back, he would be a great one as well if we have him up front. What's that? What's that?
Oh, Jesus, please.
Look, remember, we have injuries. So we play Jesus and then we play Kai Havertz in
Jesus.
the Declan Rice position because that's the only we have to replace people. We have to move around the team. And again, Tottenham doesn't have a strong midfield. So we don't really need a master midfield to be able to dominate them in midfield. Again, I told you, high line, all we have to do is make sure that we play the ball behind that defense. Then we kill them. But I do think that
But the pressure will be on.
I do think they will also score, and also it will be a back and forth kind of a game because of us also going to be open. I think we're going to be more of a defending team against them and like kind of try to hit them on the counter because of our numbers and not having like Odegaard in the middle as well to orchestrate things. So it's going to be a very technical game and it's going to be a chess game that's going to be won in different positions. And yeah, I think that it's going to be a nice one though. Yeah, what's up, Mooks?
Question: would you rather start Gabriel Martinelli or Trossard?
Martinelli.
Very good
And I'll tell you
question.
why. The reason why I feel Trossard is
I know why.
brilliant as an impact player, and we can get them tired with Martinelli, run them tired behind, put the balls behind all the time. By the time Trossard comes in the 65th minute, they tired. And again, Trossard has the pace and he's the best finisher in our team. So we'll be able to kill them off, so yeah, I'll prefer him coming on as an impact sub rather than starting from the start. Yeah, so 3-2,
But I
3-1 and 3-1. So yeah, nice score lines. By the score lines, we look to be having a great game ahead for the North London Derby. Okay, guys, we do have other games we're gonna have to preview. So let's move on to Southampton United. I know Buhle is not with us, but I think let us do preview his game coming up. He has an early start against Southampton on a Saturday morning. Early start. What's your thoughts, gents?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I think the way Manchester United is playing, their football will be very competitive to that team of Southampton. And Southampton, all they need to do, I believe they're going to win. They just need to be disciplined because, these teams, when they come from relegation, they just get overcommitted because they're coming from the other league, which is the bottom one. And then obviously silly things can happen.
Yeah.
But if they can stay disciplined, organized, I still believe those guys can grind out the results. I'm sure even Eric Ten Hag doesn't know his first 11 selection. We saw with De Ligt, about the error that you conceded. Not in a bad way for the team. Like we know with Casemiro, even if you play on Anthony will have a tough time playing against Southampton. Like you don't know who's going to deliver. Can Marcus Rashford rise up to the occasion? I honestly do not know. So I don't know, Jay. It's just going to be a scrappy game. Like whoever wants it will win it because it's early kickoff. But all I know, when Man United plays very early away, sometimes, it doesn't work out for them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just predict a loss for them. Like even if it's a 2-1 loss.
Yep. Love that. Love the sound of that. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
The Blue Brothers, what do you guys think?
Yeah, like Utandile said, United, not their track record when it comes to, early kickoffs, not great. Listen, and also I don't know, man. Like, yeah, Ten Hag, guys. I'm really. I've been saying that he needs to leave
No,
now.
he needs to stay.
Well, I mean, for us, yeah.
This guy's like, he needs to sub it on. You're not done with him.
That is doing terribly. But I'm just thinking, from the perspective of a Man United supporter, nah, Ten Hag, it's time. You know what I mean? It's time. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? So, I don't have much faith. I really don't have faith. It might be a 2-2 draw.
Ooh.
It might be a 2-2.
That's respectable.
Possibly. Yeah,
Possibly.
yeah.
Yeah, again, look, Southampton hasn't had the greatest of starts as well to the EPL life or the comeback to the EPL. So again, they'll be desperate for the points. So let's hope again, as Tanil has mentioned, they stay disciplined and they stick to the game plan. And if they do get the first goal, that's going to lift the whole place up at St. Mary's. And St. Mary's is not an easy place to go. Especially with the crowd once the crowd gets behind the team. So, so like I do predict a draw. I think it will be a 1-1 draw for for Southampton. But yeah, let's go to Anfield. The European juggernauts.
You never walk alone.
Walk alone.
That have the trophy with the big ears the most times in England. You never walk alone. The Scouts.
I think it's Man United with the most 20 leagues. Tina, we're on 19.
No, I'm saying Champions Leagues. I meant trophy with the big ears.
Yeah.
Champions League. But yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah, United. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Liverpool. You guys play against Forest. A 4:00 kickoff in South Africa time on Saturday. What are your thoughts on your game against Forest, sir? What do you foresee happening?
Yeah, I'll give it 3-0 to my team. I think my biggest concern is just Harvey Elliott. He just picked up an injury playing for England under 21s. For Harvey England to be playing for England under 21s, I believe he's supposed to be playing for the national team. So I don't know why he even chose that call up for him to go play with under 21s.
But you don't agree.
But anyway, it is what it is.
Mooks, you don't agree with Harvey Elliott in England?
Who is it going to take out there? Who? No.
It doesn't really. My reason of him going with the England senior team, he's been, remember guys, this guy has been playing for 2 full seasons with the Liverpool senior teams, playing big matches against Man City, big games. I didn't want him to even play for the senior team. Just sit on the reserves, just learn from the experience. Learn from Declan Rice, all these midfielders, because he just deserves to be sitting in that camp with under 21 players. What is he going to learn there?
Yeah.
What is he learning? Because this guy is playing in big temperament matches. I think his games, he played 45 games last season for Liverpool. The previous season, he played about 38 games in all competitions. So now that he's injured.
Or for the Lions. Is he good enough to play for the Lions? Is the question.
The fact, I think he's got a cap. I think, he is good enough. He is. He had a very good preseason, and I'm still even shocked that he hasn't even played the first 3 games. He hasn't even played. I think they haven't even used him as a sub. I think he's came in as a sub maybe in 1 game. But I'll give my team 3-0. I think the fact that we're playing in Anfield will just give us more momentum, because I think everyone has been itching to watch football. I think that's what's gonna give us the advantage as well.
Yeah. Look, especially after your result against Man United, I can't put you. I can't put you. I think 4-0 would be another score. 5-0 even. Again.
It was part of my prediction as well, but I just kept it content on 3 as well.
Again, I was thinking 4 as well. I was thinking 4. That was my prediction.
To be honest.
I think, look, again, you guys playing a not so great Forest side. I know, like in their last game,
I think they've been playing. I think they just won against Southampton. Now they lost game Forest.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying no. They actually drew in the last game against Wolves.
Oh, true.
Yes,
Okay.
but I mean, again, they were playing at home. That should be a win, But again, they won against Southampton away. Again, like that's you can't say they had a terrible start, but again,
Yeah.
it's Liverpool,
Mm.
at Anfield. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's a barrage coming there for them. So yeah,
Yep.
we all see a high scoring game for Liverpool in that particular game. Yeah, and then we have an interesting one, very interesting one actually, down at the Vitality.
Oh,
It's
Ooh.
Saturday
oh,
evening. It's
oh,
Bournemouth versus Chelsea.
oh.
You brothers, what do
Ah.
you think? Yeah, you don't look so convincing there.
So I'm
Firstly,
convinced we're
who's
gonna
gonna
win.
play?
Convinced you're gonna win.
I'm convinced we're gonna win. If we win, it'll probably be a 3-2 or 4-2 because we have a habit of conceding 2 goals this season, apparently. Every single match, by the way, guys.
Consistency.
Yeah, except for the
At
Palace
least
match.
you can say one thing about Mauricio is consistency in conceding 2 goals per match.
Consistency. Wow, shocking. I do think Jackson is gonna score. I do think Cole Palmer is going to pull the strings again. We have Noni Madueke, who's having a purple patch. Pedro Neto, I'm not yet convinced. I'd rather start Joao Felix there. But yeah, I'm not scared, obviously, but obviously I can be wary, because I know my team. I know my
Anything
team.
can happen.
Anything can happen. Because if you watch a Crystal Palace match, how is Eze scoring that goal? Close him down. Clear the ball. Do something. They are paying you. You are professionals. Hey, guys. Here's the way I
Whoa,
lost my
whoa,
mind.
whoa. It's the preview show, okay? The game's not played yet. It's like you reacting. It's like you've already shooting Monday show. Close it down.
Yeah,
I'm
boy.
rehearsing, Chief.
Yeah,
I'm
it's getting
rehearsing because I know
personal.
it's coming.
Close
Just
it
quickly,
down.
quickly,
Poor guy.
quickly, Mooks and Tando.
You guys
Just
haven't
a
played
quick
yet.
one. Mooks and Tando.
Yeah.
When Chelsea plays, do you guys get really prepared for the day? But I'm waking up, Chelsea's gonna play,
Nope.
or like you just
Nope.
what happens? Do you guys prepare yourself? I don't
Nope.
know. I'm just trying to get an understanding when your team plays. What goes between both of you brothers, or does one watch the game and then the other goes out, and then
So
one will hear the score
what,
from the other?
what happens with me, né? Let's say Chelsea's playing on Saturday. I'll forget Chelsea's
Yeah.
playing Saturday because I don't want that heartbreak. And then I would go on Insta or I would get an email from the Chelsea app saying, your team is playing in an hour. This is the starting lineup. Then I'm like, oh, do I really want this heartbreak? But I am a fan. So
Yeah.
I go with Randy. I switch on the TV. I watch a Chelsea match. And I'm quiet the entire time.
Depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
It depends.
It
Yeah,
depends.
it depends.
So it's either he's quiet the entire time
Mm-hmm.
or he's losing his shit the entire time.
Yeah. There's no in between.
There's no in between.
At least,
So you don't
so
watch it in a pub because you'll be embarrassed in a pub. You wouldn't watch it in a pub because you'll be embarrassed, or with friends.
Cool. Guys, let's go back. Let's go back. Tando, what's your thoughts on the game?
On the game, I think Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win. Yeah, I think Chelsea will win. I'll say 3-1, perhaps.
You're an optimist.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'll say 3-1. Do you know who's an optimist?
Well,
You are.
Me.
yeah, but I
Because
mean,
you
actually,
place so much faith in Jackson, bro.
no, and actually, you didn't
Now.
mention a score, Lucanio. Like you were like you'll win, but you didn't even mention how you'll win or how much.
Or it would be a 3-2 or a 4-2. And then to answer your
Oh, yeah,
question.
yes.
Hey, you like these big scores, Mooks?
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
of
say
course. Go big or go home.
that.
Now, to answer your question about Jackson. Jackson, in his last 8 appearances, in the league. He has 8 goal contributions.
Okay.
He does his job. He does his job.
Yeah,
Nicholas Jackson
contributions being
scoring.
the main thing there. Eh? Contributions, not goals scored.
I mean, no, he out of the 8, I think he assisted 2 and scored 6. So
I thought
it's
you said
5
him
from
that 8 goals
it's
scored
5
him
from Pochettino and 3
contributions.
from Humaretska. So
No, look,
8. Come on,
fair
guys.
enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
You know, my thing is, right? I'm paying you, ne, as a striker. As my striker, I know that you have 2 jobs, right? One of 2 jobs. One, well, I mean, the first one is obviously the main one,
Yeah,
score goals, right?
yeah,
The
yeah.
second one is to draw players, right?
Of
So
course.
you have one of 2 jobs. Score one, and the other one is to draw players. So the first one,
He scored.
sure,
He scored.
but it's not convincing. He misses 2.
No, but to be fair, guys, to be fair, if as a striker, your job is to exactly that, to assist and score. So if he has 8
Yeah.
goal contributions, which is a goal and assist in each
Yeah.
game, then that's fair
Yeah.
enough, guys. That's his done. He's done.
Exactly.
No, that's fine.
But to be convincing is another thing.
That's my chat.
Yes,
That
guys.
is my
No.
chat. Last season, Nico missed so many sitters. Excuse me, goals that, I mean, yeah. You know, what should have been goals. So many,
Yeah.
way too many, right?
Mm.
Like so many that could have been someone's. If another striker had scored as a baller, it would have been a convincing season for them. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
Nico Jackson should have scored those, but I don't know, man. Like he gets in front of the poles and do you know what I mean? And that infuriates
But
me
he was better
because
than Darwin Nunes. He was better than Darwin Nunes,
no,
no?
for sure, 100%,
Jesus.
100%, but 100%. But I'm not comparing him to them right now. I'm comparing him to him and what his role should be.
Helping the team.
But
Do you know what I
again,
mean? What his role should be. And yeah, like, he like uvesa tatazela in front of the poles, and that infuriates me. So that's why I'm saying putting that much faith in Nico Jackson is insane. Listen, and secondly, so sharp, he misses goals. Secondly, I don't think there is a player, you know, in any of these teams that are like, oh, okay, no, we need to close down Unaziko Nico Jackson.
Be careful.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Be
Just
careful.
go and do your job. True
yeah,
that.
like, we need to close
The
down
same,
Nico
same as
Jackson because he's
Gabriel
a threat.
Jesus.
Be careful.
Like, he's a threat.
Now.
What?
Now.
look again. I understand what you're saying, yeah, and again, to be fair, it is only his second season, and he's 4 games into his second season, and he's had a decent first season.
Yes.
Like again, I understand the
Decent.
might be deceiving, but the stats is there. Like if we look up Nicholas Jackson in 10 years' time and what his goal contribution was in his first season, we're gonna look at his fair season, you know, fair first season at the club,
Exactly.
and who knows what he's gonna achieve in his second season, you know. So
Now.
so let's give him time, guys. Let's give him time.
Now,
But I mean, look,
what I want to say
the
is,
meltdown, Stamford Bridge, like it's beginning like too early, guys. It's 3 games in, like, relax, you know. Who's that?
What I want to say about Jackson now, guys. There are only 3 strikers in the league who scored more goals than Nicholas Jackson. It's Haaland, it's Ollie Watkins, it's Isak. 3 strikers out of 20 teams. How are you calling that man a flop? Who scored?
Salah. I will.
Salah is
I'm
not
just
a striker.
Salah winger.
I'm talking about strikers. Strikers.
Okay.
Cool. Guys, we will have the Nicholas Jackson conversation throughout the season. But to go back to the Bournemouth game, you know, I think I think it's going to be a difficult one for Chelsea. Under the lights at the Vitality Stadium, that crowd again, it's going to bring it. Bournemouth has had a very good start to the season. Actually,
Yeah.
they've drawn against Forest in their first game. They've then drawn against Newcastle at home.
Newcastle.
So that was a big game, and then they won against Everton 3-1 away from home. So yeah, so like that's a very very good start to the season. So you can't really write them off. Tando at your will, sir. But like I know for sure it's gonna be a big one. My prediction, probably like 2-2. I think we'll have a nice good, big scoring game, end to end. Another nice one. So our score predictions this weekend is gonna be it's gonna be like a goal fest. Like I can't wait, guys.
Yeah.
Like and again,
No, I didn't have an opportunity to predict
yeah.
because I know they're gonna forget about me, but I believe Chelsea's gonna lose that game.
What?
I.
Let's go
You
back.
the problem
And it's
here.
not that I want them to lose,
You
guys.
the problem here.
No, I'm saying that I didn't predict him for this game.
No, yes,
I
what?
didn't predict.
Why are you saying they're gonna lose? Like, give me your facts on the game and why.
There's that striker with the dreadlocks, Anton Semenyo,
Semenya.
Justin Clivert, yeah,
Hey, please.
regular front line, and they're playing at the Vitality.
Okay.
I'm telling you, by 2 goals
What's your
will
score?
come,
What's your score?
and then Chelsea will lose 2-1
2-1.
Yeah.
2 Bournemouth.
and or 2-0. Because you know why? Remember that bloated Chelsea squad. Some of them went for international games. Some stayed behind. Yeah, but players now probably are on their flights now, going back now to Cobham, to Stamford Bridge or wherever. They can't gel. They're not gonna gel to make it in time for that game. They're not gonna gel to make it in time for that game. With this whole depletion that's happening,
But
with all the Instagram messages or whatever messages, social media that's going amongst the players, some that are left behind, some that are with the squad. I know they come up with all the solutions on the team talks, but let's avoid one another, from the bomb squad that's on the bench and the others that it's not gonna work out, gents,
well,
for this
No,
coming
I
game.
agree.
Bruh.
And that team is gonna come out running. That team.
gentlemen, I try to be on your side on this one, but I mean, seems like
It's
this
just
guy's
fighting us.
and he he had to go in and make sure that you're gonna end the show off on that note that Chelsea is about to be smoked
Yeah,
by Bournemouth
indeed.
at the Vitality.
Yeah.
Please, bruh.
Never. Never.
And when they concede one goal, and they hear goal rush of other goals coming from other teams, then I get more deflated because I'm not sure if they're playing on that goal rush moment.
Now we're
Because
not.
No. I have the evening game at
luckily,
9:30 on Saturday.
Mm.
Anyway, guys,
even worse.
EPL is back. EPL Mgosi is back on your screens as well, guys. So keep it locked again. Click the like button, but most important, subscribe if you haven't. Guys, let's see each other after this fantastic goal feast, according to us,
Yes,
of
sir.
course. That's about to be a EPL weekend. Welcome to the weekend and welcome back to EPL, guys. Enjoy, guys.
Yes, sir.
Danko.